Hey guys, it's Parker, and today we're looking at a 2006 Audi A6 with a 3.2 liter engine. So today we are looking at changing out the coils and plugs in this car. I've been running into some issues with the it stalling out, not so much like when I'm stopped, but it's misfiring, and throttle response is really bad sometimes, but then other times it's great. If I keep it under like 2,000 RPM, it's fine. So I took it to my friend down at the mechanics, and he said it was going to probably either be my high performance fuel pump, or it's going to be my coils, because I was getting a code for misfire in cylinder 4 and fuel pump codes. So let's pray that it's not the high pressure fuel pump, because I don't want to deal with that. I can do coils and plugs pretty easily. So today I'm going to show you guys how to do the coils and plugs in pretty much any Audi, Volkswagen that's 2005 to about 2011. They should all be pretty close to the same. And you know, you look at your model, and if it has the same style coils on it, it's pretty easy, guys. So we'll go over that real quick. Alright guys, over here we have the coils, the red top coils. Don't get the black top coils according to the internet. Get the red top coils because they are Audi R8 coils. I don't know if they are or not. Mine actually already had red top coils in them, so I'm putting red tops when I replace them. I got original parts spark plugs, or you know, Audi plugs, but turns out they're just NGK plugs, which is great. I love NGK, but next time I'm just gonna save the. I think these were pretty expensive. They were like 16 a plug, which was, I mean, not that bad. But I would next time just get the NGKs for like 10, 12 bucks a plug. I got all my parts from FCP Euro, and I have been really happy with them. They had really good parts. It came quickly, and it was yeah, it seemed like a good website for Audis, Porsche, Volkswagen, and a couple other ones that I didn't really look at because I don't have those. So, but anyway, I got some, just some boot protector, which is, I'm just put around the edges of this, you'll see. But anyway, this is all you really need. I got one of these, you know, a T15. If you have a Audi A6 from 2006, that is going to be this screw right here you're going to need to take off. And then I also got a flat-headed screwdriver, which, I mean, shoot, you always use one of those. So anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, so here we have the engine, V6 3.2. So what we're going to start off by doing is taking these screws out of each side here that holds on the harness for the coil packs. So grab this here. And looking like there's only 2 screws per side, but you know, depends on your year and your model, your engine and all that. So now I know it's going to sound like, you know, redundant, but make sure you always put your screws somewhere where you won't knock them or lose them. I like to set mine in a dish or something like that, but since I don't have one on me, I'm going to set it over here on this barrel. But I cannot tell you how many times I have lost screws or something like that, and I tell myself, no, I'm not going to lose that, I'm not an idiot, but time and time again. So just make sure you guys always put your screws somewhere where you're absolutely sure you won't lose them. So anyway, that's just something I've learned. Alright, well, let's take these 2 out now. Alright, so now that they're loose, what we're going to do is we're going to start to release these tabs. There is one tab per coil pack. It looks like over here we're going to actually have to take this intake hosing out. So that's where that screwdriver comes in handy. So flathead here, just kind of loosen this thing up. Just enough to just kind of slide it off there. There we go. There we go. Okay. That's fine. Could have been more elegant with that, but you know, whatever. Alright guys, so I've loosened all these coil packs up, and I took these screws out. There's one screw here, there's one screw here, there's two on each side. And then what you're going to do to take these connectors off is, I found it best if you have your flat-headed screwdriver. There's a tab right here. You push down on that tab, and then you take your screwdriver and kind of torque it out of there. Anyway, I got this one off. This one off. There we go. So I've got it totally free of the first coil pack. So now I'm going to kind of wiggle it, kind of get it out there. There we go. There we go. So there's the first coil pack. That looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, that looks like a good coil pack. So my old ones, set them over here. The second one out here. Hopefully I didn't. There we go. Get that whole harness out of the way. There we go. Second one's out. It looks good. It's hard to tell on these things. You can't just look at it. Usually. Oh, this is going to be a problem. And just as I feared, so looks like we're gonna have to get ourselves a Phillips screwdriver and take the coolant reservoir out. That was hard. Looks like it's locked on there somehow. Oh, it's got a tab. So, oh, that was really easy, actually. So, one screw, and then it's got kind of a push tab kind of thing, where you just kind of angle it in and angle it out. Yeah, and here's this one. So far, I'm not seeing any real signs that they were bad, but you know, all it takes is one. This one out here. There we go. There's one, two, and then we'll get this third one out. I'm trying to do this with removing as little of the car as I can, but it looks like I may have to remove this piece here, which honestly is really not a big deal. So all you do here is you're taking these two screws out. Remember how they went in. Alright guys, so now I just took out, there's two Phillips screws here, and you're going to take that out. So it's just going to be a lot easier. Putting my screws over here. So it looks like this piece. Let's figure out how this comes out here. There we go. So this piece, I bet there's tabs. They usually have tabs on it. There we go. So there's your tab. You just kind of take it out. And then this will just be a tab, which is right there. Honestly, where's this tab? Oh, it was just getting caught right there. So, yeah, these intakes are pretty easy to take out on most cars. But I need to get this one out here, so I'll kind of give it a little, and kind of, what you do is you kind of, I don't have a flash, so forgive me. But you're gonna kind of, you're gonna push down right here on this tab, and then you're gonna kind of twist it out like that. Which I found that to be the easiest way to take these things off. So, take this harness off, and then to take these out, you kind of twist them, and then they pop out. There you go. Or you could buy a puller. Pullers are good. This one looks good. I mean, this one looks brand new, which kind of scares me because it's shinier than the rest. This should be cylinder 3 or 4. I don't know. Looks fine. And then the last one. Alright guys, so we got the coils out, coil packs out, and you have to remove the air filter, it turns out, which wasn't hard. There's these 2 clamps here, or tighteners. You take those off. One goes on the throttle body, and one goes on the air cleaner itself. You're going to take that. There's this piece here. That is the filter and the top part. And then you can, if you want to, you don't have to, take this bottom part out. To take the 2 apart, there's these 2 clamps here. Pretty easy. So now we have access to our plugs. See them in there. So now I'm going to go ahead and change these plugs. As I already showed you guys, I have OEM Audi plugs, which do not need to be gapped, but from everything I read, if you want to double check, they should be around 0.032, so inches. But I'm pretty confident that these are going to work for me, but I did test them, and they are 0.32. So what you're going to need for this, though, is you're going to need a socket wrench with the, let's see, what size is this? Well, I guess it doesn't have a size then, because it's not on there. Anyway, just, yeah,